Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday, December 2nd, 2022, and it is a day B. For our instrumentals, it is also a day 2. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I'm so happy that you're here at school. It's nice to have you. I know it's the last day of the week and we might be looking forward to the weekend. But what I want to encourage all of us to do is not forget about how amazing today is. Friday. Enjoy today. Okay, live in the present moment. Let's go over our lunch menu for today. We have 4 choices, as we always do. Your first choice, your warm lunch, is Mickey's WG Pizza, whole grain pizza. Your second choice is a yogurt parfait with a snack bag. Choice 3 is the turkey sandwich meal for kindergarten through 2nd. And then for 3rd through 6th, it's the turkey sandwich. And last but not least, choice 4 is the sun butter sandwich. All right, let's go into our 3 expectations. You already know what they are. Number 1, be respectful to yourself as well as to others. Celebrate each other. Celebrate our teachers. Do things that are helpful and make people feel good, right? Each one of you guys can be a superhero in this world. And if you make other people's worlds feel good, they'll feel respected and they'll want to respect you too. But on top of that, don't forget, if all 400 or so of us as students decide to work together to do things for good, we can make this world an even better place. And it's kind of cool to think about that you have that kind of power. And with that power, I'm asking you to use it responsibly. So that leads us to our second expectation, which is being responsible. Being responsible with the power that you have, the power you have in your hands and your feet and in your eyes and in the words that come out of your mouth. When you use the computer, I was talking to some students yesterday, using the computer, right? The computer is neither good or bad. It's just a tool, just like our hands. But we can use the computer in helpful or hurtful ways, right? We can go in and delete codes or add codes. We can go to websites we shouldn't go to, right? Or we can do great things. We can follow our teacher's directions and understand that the computer is a powerful tool for learning new things, math or for typing and things like that. Imagine what our learning experience would be if we didn't have computers, boys and girls. Think about that. Okay, so it's a blessing that we have computers. Let's use it in wise ways. Same thing with being on the bus. You know, what are the words that you're writing out there on the bus? What are the words you're using and saying on the bus? Okay. Where are your hands, right? We can be using helpful words. That's what I hope you guys are doing. We can use our hands in helpful ways. We can control our body to stay seated where we ought to be seated. And those are all good things. Or we can use them for negative things, for hurtful things, right? So it's really important, once again, that we're responsible, not just where you're being watched, but also when no one else is looking. And last but not least, show that you're ready to learn, ready to do a great job. And hey, you know, sometimes we do make mistakes, ready to tell the truth. You know, yesterday I was talking to a first grade student who didn't make the right choices. And one thing I was really proud of him was that he told the truth. He didn't lie. In fact, he even went ahead and said, I need to say sorry. I'm really proud of that kid. I'm not happy that he did what he did, but I am really happy that he handled it himself in a really awesome fashion. So yeah, being ready means recognizing that you're not perfect, and if you do mess up, be honest about it, and then do something good about it, okay? All right, no special announcements today. However, I do want to share with you our This Day in History. By the way, many of you guys probably know the United States is one of the most powerful countries in the world right now. We've got a powerful military, we've got a powerful government, or even what our $1 bill can buy is stronger than what other countries' version of their dollar would be. Okay, so we're very powerful, but we didn't always used to be that way. When we broke away from England to start our own country, we were actually laughed at. A lot of people didn't think that you can even have a country without a king, right? Let alone voting for people. Well, we proved them wrong. And back in 1823, we're still a young country, about 50 years old. And by then we had our fifth president. His name's James Monroe. And for the first time, instead of working for ourselves, making ourselves stronger, we decided to look out for all the other colonies that belonged to other countries that were near us. We ultimately said, don't mess with our neighbors. We're going to be good neighbors. And if you're going to mess with the countries around us, we're also going to be involved and we're going to be helping our neighbors. So if you think about it, that's one way where you can be helpful to other people, letting people know that you've got their backs. And so this rule where we were going to help out our neighbors became known as the Monroe Doctrine. Okay. And really, the way I see it is that this was the first time as a country, instead of making what we used to be a weak country stronger, we had finally arrived to some level of strength where we could actually begin to help other people. And it didn't take still another couple hundred years before we really became a world superpower. But that was a really important step for us to be able to look out for our neighbors. So that was the Monroe Doctrine, and that was put into action on this day, December 2nd, back in 1823. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend if I don't see you. But remember, if nobody has told you this, I love you. I care about you. And guys, I'm here to encourage you. You know what to do. Go around, spread the news, spread the good word. And you know what? When you do that, you are being a superhero. You're bringing good to this world. You're making people feel good. And I want you to do it especially when no grown-up is around. When no one's around to tell you right or wrong. Deep down inside, you know what's right. You know what's wrong. And do the right thing. All right? Can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing day.